What is up? So I've been skating my rail a lot lately, and I've been learning some new tricks, practicing old ones, but there's still one basic trick that I can't figure out. And today I'm finally going to buckle down, I'm going to give it a go and try to get a couple really good ones to the point where I'm sort of figuring out the trick. And the trick is backside feeble grind. I can do them front side a little bit better, but for some reason whenever I'm locking in backside, I can go to fakie, but just whenever I'm trying to come out regular, it always flips on me or does some weird stuff, and I can never really figure out how to land the trick. And I can lock in just fine, and I can grind it and all of that, but just whenever I go to land it, it just doesn't work. So today, I'm going to try to, just through trial and error, try to figure out exactly how I need to do this trick in order to learn it. And if you're having trouble with backside feebles too, then you should come along with me. And a feeble grind is a grind on your back truck, and your front truck goes over to the opposite side of the rail. So it's like a board slide, but you lock your truck in there. Alright, let's warm up a little bit and then let's try to get it. Between tricks, I'm going to be working on some shred grip orders. I'm going to give it a few tries just straight off the bat just to see what we're working with, and then go from there as far as figuring out the trick. Alright, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, let's get it. So it looks like the obvious problem is locking in and how I'm distributing my weight, because every time I lock in, the trucks are right, I think. I'm locked in on this wheel, but all of my weight is still on this side of the rail. So it's hard for the board to stay upright as I'm trying to dismount. So I think I need to aim for treating this trick more like a 50-50 or a 5-0, where my weight is right on top of it, and I try to get this front wheel closer here and lock it in more like that. That way I can just lift up and ride off. That was a little closer. Don't think that was it. Okay, that time I felt my weight a little bit more over it. It's always what happens. I just slip out at the last second. Oh my gosh. See, going to fakie's fine. I jump on top of the rail. I'm trying to keep my weight more on the tail for whenever I lift up, and more on the right side of the rail. Damn it, if I could lock in. That was close. Oh man, that was it. Oh man, see, it starts to heel flip. Another problem it seems I'm having is I'm putting too much weight on my front foot whenever I lock into the feeble. A lot of my weight is in the front here, so whenever I'm going to dismount, it just sort of like nosedives. God. Oh! I've got to try getting so comfortable on top of it that I can like go into a 5-0 almost with that much weight on my heel. I want to try to land at least three solid ones. Not like that, where it just falls right out of the Feeble, where I technically did it, but that's how I've been doing it for years. You ever have those tricks where you just wonder if your body just isn't meant to do it because it just doesn't understand how? Your mind knows how to do it. I know exactly what I'm doing wrong. I just won't get myself to fix it. See, is it really that hard? Okay, so here's where we're at. I think I'm getting the lock-in a little better. My weight still isn't distributed quite right. I'm a little bit more on top of the rail now though. And then once I get to the end, I think I'm trying to pop out too soon. And because there's not enough weight on the back, it just keeps slipping out or going into a board slide. This is annoying. God, heel flip, heel flip. I'm gonna try to put as much weight on the back as I can now. Almost like I'm gonna just go into a 5-0 at the end of it. Let's just try that. Get all the weight on the back. Why? Okay, now I'm thinking my main issue is weight on the back foot, because that lock-in is pretty dang good. Alright, I'm running out of daylight. If I can get one solid Feeble, then I'll be happy. Alright, 3 more tries. Weight on top of the rail, centered on my back foot, and then lift up right before the end of the rail. Not too early. Right here. 3 more tries. Okay, last try. Okay. Okay. I was kind of dumb, but I'll try another one to clean it up. Well, I failed. I better just call it a day before I get any more frustrated. The most aggravating part about that is it's not necessarily a new trick, like a trick that I've been dreaming of trying or whatever, and all that. It's a trick that I have been trying to do for so many years, and it doesn't matter, it doesn't seem like it matters what I try to do. It still doesn't work, but that's just me complaining. I'll be able to keep working on it, and, you know, I end up getting frustrated once it keeps doing heel flips out, and the same stuff it's been doing for years. So I'm giving up on the Feeble today, but I'm going to do a couple more tricks just to kind of get my spirits up before I totally end the day. And if you want to see the finished product of that grip that I was working on, check out Shred Grip on Instagram. And if you want to see just a kind of fun little edit of my whole day today, check out Professor Shred on Instagram. And I'm always doing fun little things there, more frequently than I do on YouTube.
Looks like I'll be worrying for a little week. I hope I'm still allowed to show 'cause in my teeth.